This video is going to be about what I do as a dental hygienist to avoid repetitive stress injuries and how to keep strong on the job. Basically, when I was in hygiene school back in 2005, I realized early on that I wanted to have a decently long career. So what I started doing is exercising, and I would do close to 3 miles every other day. I couldn't do it every day. My body, unfortunately, isn't that strong, but I did as much as I could. So usually every other day. Sometimes I would skip a day. I would do anywhere between 2.5 and 3 miles. I would walk for about 2 miles, 2.5 miles, and then I would run for maybe a quarter mile to a half mile, usually about 5 minutes. And I found that this was adequate enough for me to keep my back strong, keep my neck strong. And I've been a hygienist for 13 years now, and I haven't had to worry about any problems with my wrists or my neck. In my 13 years, I've heard a lot of stories about hygienists needing surgeries, hygienists having to quit their careers early, hygienists with arthritis, I've heard all kinds of stories. And I guess maybe I can consider myself lucky that I haven't had to deal with those problems. But I think part of it is I've been pretty good to my body. I don't need the best, but I've been fortunate. I have had arthritis. In fact, I came down with arthritis really, really badly some years ago, maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and I bought this copper bracelet. I don't know if you can see that. I got it from Amazon. It was $20 or thereabouts. I think it was a little less. It has these little magnets in it as well, and that's really helped. And I also bought this sports necklace by Phyton. So I don't know if you can see that or not. It's really nice. I like it. I think it was $50, $60, $70. I can't remember. But I wear this, and it's a funny story. I had a different copper bracelet, and I was treating one of my patients, old lady, one day, and she said, "Oh, my arthritis is so bad," and she showed me her hands. She had really, really bad arthritis, and so her joints were swollen, and she was having trouble walking and whatnot. And so I said, "Here, I took the necklace off my hand and just gave it to her." Come back 6 months later, and her arthritis is cured. And she says, "Oh, thank you so much. I had your bracelet on my right hand, and it cured the arthritis in my right hand. But I had it in my left hand, so I put took the bracelet and put it on my left hand, and then it cured the arthritis in her left hand." And then she said, "I wish you had something I had something for my arthritis in my neck." And I told her, "Why don't you just buy a copper necklace?" And she said, "Oh, I didn't think about that." So this bracelet, bracelet and the necklace, they didn't offer me instant results. For the bracelet, it took me about 5 days before I could start to feel relief. For this bracelet and this necklace is about the same, about 5-7 days. If I were to take this off and leave it, I can feel the difference. It's subtle, but it takes about 5 to 7 days before I can actually feel the creakiness starting to work its way back into my joints. The same thing with this bracelet. If I take this off, I'm okay for a few days, but then after about 4, 5, 6 days, I can feel it in my bones. During that time, I was also taking some supplements, raw meal, and some ground premium flaxseed, and I think that helped as well. I'm not taking the flaxseed or the raw meal anymore because I feel like I don't need it. I've been fine. I'm extremely blessed and lucky that I've been able to address my arthritis, because it was so bad that I thought I was going to have to quit hygiene altogether, which is kind of scary because I don't really have another line of work, and I don't have a lot of experience doing other things. So yeah, I mean, that's my story as far as how I stay away from repetitive stress. My ergonomics is okay, it's pretty good. I do cheat a little bit. For the most part, I try to stay up. I avoid those saddle chairs. I don't like those. They're uncomfortable for me. When I'm working on the upper left, I'm right-handed. When I work on the upper left linguals, I do cheat. I'll turn and I'll do the instruments like this. But I know another hygienist. She's been working for 30 years and she does the exact same thing. So I guess you can get away with that if you minimize. I do monitor my pain levels, my pain threshold. If my back starts to hurt, my neck starts to hurt, I'll try to do something so that to relieve the pain, or maybe change my ergonomics, change the way I sit. But unfortunately I haven't had to do that. So yeah, I mean that's about it as far as my advice for avoiding repetitive stress. I think working out is really important. Maintaining the strength, and that's basically all I do is just I exercise. That's my main thing, is exercising every other day to keep the back strong, and yeah, just wearing the bracelet and the sports necklace by Phyten, P-H-I-T-E-N. That's a Japanese company. They make sports necklaces and bracelets. This is made out of titanium. And they also, there's NFL players and NBA players and professional athletes that all subscribe to these accessories, and they all swear up and down that it's helped them. It's helped me, that's for sure. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. Thank you so much. I hope it helped